Hello, everyone. Welcome to a new Pixelart Marola style Masterclass. I am Eduardo Politzer, also known as Ed Marola, and here we are. So today we're gonna do something a little bit different. We're gonna go into these two selected artworks from our friends on Twitter. So yes, we have our friend here. So we're gonna do the pixel woven sun. That is this tapestry you're looking at, and we are also gonna be looking at just a second. We are also gonna be looking at the red dream, and the red dream is here. Just a second, I need to have those more ready to go. Yeah, and the red dream is here. And this is just something I found in my stuff. It's unminted, so I'll probably mint it soon. But let me get this out of the way. So let's start. The pixel woven sun. This is inspired by tapestry and those magnificent rugs from so many cultures around the world, East Europe, but everywhere has their lovely woven. So I was trying to do this kind of stuff, and as you can see, let me, the first thing, or I guess not the first thing, but I want to show this underlying layer that is just this, that is this patterning, like I did a brush, this brush, and then I drew like layers, and then I used a plugin to make it scroll. And as you can see, the top layer has opacity and has a lot of blank spaces, so when you merge them, there's this subtle movement. And yes, and okay, just a second, sorry. And my friend here, Safe Dave Veer 100, sorry, I don't think I can pronounce your name. I'm gonna stick to Safe Dave, who owns this piece on Ethereum, was pointing to the eyes here, how the moving eyes are his favorite part of this. So it's a rug. You see, it's a piece of tapestry, and this is the sun here, and it's a landscape, and each mountain has its own patterning. We can see the patterning also here, and this figure, this round oval structure with eyes, closed eyes, this is the dreamer. Back when I started doing pixel art, I guess this was the first thing I drew, because the idea and the idea of dreams and the theme of dreams is like my main theme. As we can see in both, we're talking about dreams. This one is much less obvious about dream, because it's about the rising sun here, but it's also the sun is rising, we are dreaming, this self is dreaming. It's surrounded by this kind of organic structure, but it's inside itself. It has much more linear structure, like at the same time it's not. And by the way I do this kind of patterning, just going real quick, I will, for example, let me grab it, I can make like a triangle and maybe put random spots in here, grab 2 colors with good contrast, and then we go outline on 4 ways. And that's how I come up with this woven texture. It's really fun doing that. So this was all done with this technique, of course. Even these more elaborate things, it's also done with that. And these ones I've covered a lot in previous episodes, but let me cover again. It's like really I can just make it as a brush and kind of making this organic structures like stems, and it kind of looks like I was going for a, how do you say, the stems and trees, like or maybe, don't know how to say that in English, swamp, not a swamp, like a tropical swamp. I think we have those in Florida. So those trunks, like dry trunks, making this labyrinth. And this one too was supposed to be like a lush vegetation. It kind of looks underwater, so seaweeds, and I like how dubious it is, and it's kind of red, and even the colors is from those tapestries, like the reds and the browns, a little bit of yellow. So, but those would be colors you would find in this kind of natural fabrics. I really love this piece. It's huge, so it's 1600 by 900 pixels wide. So it's it's not upscaled, like you see each individual pixel straight in the final composition. It's not common. At the point I minted this, I haven't done a lot of big canvas like that. Now it's something that I'm starting to like doing, so I don't even have to upscale it after I finish. I can just draw pixel by pixel everything. Now that I will actually draw pixel by pixel, if you look at the other videos where I use a lot of I use a lot of brushing and spray painting. But yeah, it's really nice. I really like this texture in particular. It renders beautifully. The colors is nice. So this is brushing. This is spraying. Of course, we have opacity not on. I think it's these colors, they render nice. And what else can we do about this? Say about this? I don't usually save the brushes I make, so it is something that I really do. Like, I start with let's say, I don't recall exactly where I did start, but I think in this one I started by the framing. Actually, it's not common. I did I started with the symmetry thing and drew the composition, because I want them to be like really equal and symmetric. Yes, place the squares, and then I would solo each square. Something that I will often do as well is like I'll go flattening the layers as I draw, so I don't have like a session with all the individual dozen layers, and it makes me go slower and lost myself in the process. So I'll just flatten it and as much as I can. Yeah, I think this is interesting to see. Like, I don't remember which color was that, but probably a really dark black, and I just selected it all and just erased it. Like, I could do like this, something like this, and then you would see even more the underlying background. And this is the pixel woven sun. This sun made of pixels rising. This guy dreaming about everything, and how the tree structures, it's also like neuron structures and clusters of neurons inside our minds as we dream, and these organic fabrics and tapestries and all that. So yes, Safe Dave, thank you for answering the call on Twitter. Thank you for making your beat a successful beat on this one. I really makes me really happy to see people enjoying and having similar taste as mine. Of course, everything I release I like, but this is a special one because I was thinking, this is not an immediate aesthetics of the NFT world, and yeah, it's unique, I guess. So I thank you for valuing it, and let's keep going. And my friend Chief Duck was asking me to talk about this one. So yeah, Chief Duck, this is a hard one, but we can decipher it. Of course we can. So first thing about the making of it, this background, as you can see, this one is just one layer because I think I made it on my laptop, not in this computer. So I don't have the file here. I don't have the spare background, but this was made almost all on Procreate, so on the iPad. And I will use like brushes for digital painting, so it's really good for this. And and then I will sharpen it and just saturate the colors so we evoke this pixel thing, so we can see each individual pixel. This one is upscaled, so 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 4 times. So maybe we could do downsampling here 4 times, and it should read as well, but I don't think yes, since I don't have the original file, I don't think I can do it. So, but we can just and the difference when I say this is like, because when we are working on Pixel Perfect, this Pixel Perfect, it means that there is no, like, it's here or here. If we're working on a bigger square pixel, but let's say, as we say, like a 4 pixel brush, I can do this, right? And it's not perfect aligned. It feels like Pixelart, but I can do this, and on Pixel Perfect you can't. It's just here or here. Yeah, just something to be aware. So this has been upscaled. So it was originally 500 pixels wide, square. Let's go for the mini. Oh, first thing, I guess this is a bit more NFT and Web3 themed. We have a Church of Tezos here, and we have a purple bean sending a vase with offering going to that church. We have demons fighting here, or not sure if they are fighting or if they are doing something. We have this curious skull here. Poco Belly, who often will review my artwork in his show, he said, "Oh, it feels like this is the person dreaming because it's like it's always pulling blankets and just." I love that image. It was not that when I first drew it, but now it is. So that's the magic of showing your stuff around, I guess. This means we are always building significance. We're always building meaning together. So I just stopped. Oh, we're not. Are you guys not seeing anything? Is there anyone on? Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay. This is strange. Why is not? Oh, is it because it's full screen? Sometimes it will go out of. Is there anyone around? Are you guys seeing everything I'm showing, or I was just talking to a blank canvas all this time? Oh man. Okay. I think I lost it for a second here. No, I think we're good. I think we're good. Sorry, I was scared for a second. Where was I? Sorry. Demons, the guy dreaming, the importance of building meaning together, the importance of showing your experiments, and of course this is like an inferno or a hell or something like that, like when so dreams and are not in the meaning like you can say dreams are this magical, like dreams are goals, but it's not this kind of dreams we're talking about. We're talking about the unhinged, uncontrollable mind stuff that happens when we are dreaming, humans dreaming. And I was really touched by a book of a neuroscientist, a Brazilian neuroscientist, and he was saying how all mammals dream, and it's probably very similar to our dreams, like in terms of images and intensity, how our brains are like fully working when we're dreaming. We feel that, we live those, and dreams they might not be real, but they are a very important part of reality because they shape how we go on with our lives and how we feel and the ideas we have during our woke life. So this is an lyric landscape, and probably there was a dog barking. So I drew this dog and I was trying to give it earrings and this necklace, just giving it a vibe and this look the serene look, and this guy with a sawtooth cutting down the trees. And recently I had problems with people cutting down trees here in my neighborhood, because we used to have like a small I do live in a urban forest here in Rio de Janeiro, and the area like right behind my home, kind of not my backyard, but my neighbor. It was empty ground with lots of big trees, and then one day people start showing with sawtooths and just destroying it, and we are really angry about it. My wife did how do you say that? She went to the forest police to show like what they're doing is wrong, and of course they had like a bribe or something like that. They were never fined for anything. They just destroyed it to make a housing, but they don't have license for anything. And this Brazilian stuff. Regular Brazilian day-to-day life. So yeah, I was having nightmares with this kind of motherfucker chopping down trees and destroying the environment around here. And of course this huge being has it by the hands and has the control over him. Like, even though the tree is already out of the the place, this is a pretty arid place, I guess, right? So I guess maybe we're making sacrifices to those gods with this one, just because of this Church of Thesos here. And overall I think this kind of arrangement, composition, I really like it, because this guy is coming from out of the frame, so we feel like we're looking into a fraction of a much wider place, and there's not really much perspective. So there's a hint of perspective, but this one has one size, and this guy has its size, and the church, the door is has its size, and it's much smaller than she, but so it will convey distance, but at the same time the path ends here. So I guess I could have like a more sharp thing just to convey the. But even though the path is roughly the same size everywhere, so yeah, lots of perspective inconsistent, and this guy is out of frame. This guy is in frame, so we would believe his body is like here and somewhere around this, but we can't see it. And this part of the frame is really like nothing going on. So more than a quarter of the frame, there's nothing going on here. Just so it's really heavy on this. Really have on. So it creates imbalance. I probably think about placing something here, but at the same time, this guy is looking at he. This guy is looking at he. So we have a focal point here. Those two guys are like, maybe they could be there. Oh. But then this is supposed to be a very far away part, like it's the space in here, it flows from that to here. And of course we have another focal point here. So I guess it's like it doesn't have a specific focal point. We have one here, and kind of one here. But this is assuming most people, or not assuming most people, like assuming I do read from top left to right, and then we go reading like this. So we'll be reading this image a little bit like that. So we start with nothing, and we come here, and then our eyes are drawn here, and then we look down here, and it's kind of this clockwise thing, but at the same time, I was probably thinking of, I could make, because when we look here, the movement is coming there here, and then we come here, and the movement is always come here, again coming here and here and here, and we kind of get stuck in this loop here. So yeah, even though a big chunk of the frame is empty, it feels crowded. So yeah, I've been talking nonsense stuff for 30 minutes, you know. I don't want to go much longer than this, but thank you to Chief Duck Officer for asking me to explain it, and for your interest in knowing more about it. And I hope you guys have a good time, and until then, we talk more soon. This has been a pleasure. This is the Red Dream. Again, this is the tapestry. I'll try to make I need like to leave some stuff written here because I think about this stuff and then I can't say it because the English word will disappear from my head as I'm talking. I will try to make the time stamps on the YouTube thing. And thank you, everyone. Now we're gonna stop streaming. And if you've seen this and you want me to talk about any other artwork I made, feel free to message me on Twitter or even here in the comments. Bye bye. Thank you very much, and we see in a future episode of the Pixelart Marola style Masterclass. Bye. Turn the music up. Bye.